The latest round of negotiations between the United States and Iran concluded on Thursday in Geneva without a formal agreement, but mediators said the talks showed significant progress. The discussions were aimed at resolving long-standing disputes over Iran's nuclear program and preventing a wider conflict in the Middle East. Oman's foreign minister, who acted as mediator, said the two sides would consult with their governments and that further technical-level talks are expected to take place next week in Vienna. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi described the negotiations as among the most intense and serious the two countries have held in years, and said both sides had engaged directly on key elements of a potential agreement, particularly on nuclear issues and sanctions relief. The core issues remain deeply contested. Tehran insists on its right to enrich uranium for peaceful purposes and is seeking meaningful lifting of U.S. economic sanctions that have heavily impacted the Iranian economy. Washington, meanwhile, has stressed that any sanctions relief must be tied to verifiable limits on Iran's nuclear program and robust monitoring by international agencies. Despite diplomatic engagement, fundamental differences remain. The United States continues to demand enhanced guarantees that Iran's nuclear activities will not be diverted toward weapons development, while Tehran has rejected demands that would require dismantling key nuclear infrastructure or shipping enriched material out of the country. The talks took place against a backdrop of heightened regional tension, with the U.S. having deployed additional military forces to the Middle East and issued warnings that military action remains an option if a diplomatic solution is not reached. While no breakthrough deal was reached in Geneva, the fact that both sides reported progress and agreed to continued dialogue is seen by analysts as a cautious step toward reducing the risk of conflict. The coming technical discussions in Vienna will focus on narrowing outstanding gaps and working out detailed implementation steps for any future agreement. Observers say the outcome of these negotiations could have significant implications for regional security and the global energy market, with markets and governments around the world closely watching how talks unfold in the coming days.